I'm truly exhausted, you know, but that was absolutely brilliant. That might have been one of the best FA Cup games I've seen in years. Not necessarily due to the performance, but genuinely, do you give __? Would you rather we play well or have heart? By the time you watch this video, you'll know who we get in the next round. I haven't got a clue. As it stands right now, I'm praying for Sentry, because I think United can take them down. Regardless, it's another trip to Wembley. Let's not get carried away. It's another Wembley trip for Manchester United under Erik ten Hag. Despite whatever formation that was, I believe it was the kitchen sink formation. You're talking Antony playing left back, Bruno playing centre half. It was about finding a way to win, and that's what we did today. I'm incredibly proud of the lads today, especially Marcus Rashford for securing the equaliser. Proud of Ahmed for scoring his first goal, despite also getting his first red card as a Manchester United player. Each and every one of them made me proud. Not a single player gave anything less than 110%. They had to graft hard, especially facing such a strong Liverpool team. I even tweeted about it, expressing how Scott McTominay would need to put in an immense shift in midfield. As the second half progressed, you could clearly see some lack of shape and discipline from McTominay. And I believe that's why we saw Mayu being substituted, as he was being overwhelmed trying to mark both Mallister and __ Slob's eye. He was stretched thin between the two without much support. United mirrored Liverpool's midfield structure but lacked someone to track the runners, which proved problematic. However, let's talk about the positives from the first half. United's pressing was exceptional. Liverpool lost possession numerous times before reaching the halfway line because United effectively pressed them. However, the game slightly slipped away from United when Liverpool began to gain more control. We reduced our pressing intensity and allowed them more space to play out. Once they got Van Dijk on the ball, he initiated sideways passes, enabling them to retain possession. United shifted into a low or mid-block, and that's when the game slipped away from us a bit. Towards the end of the 90 minutes, we intensified our efforts, pushing for a goal. During those moments, we looked dangerous and defended better while on the front foot. The first half was a tale of two halves. Initially, we caused them numerous problems, especially down the left-hand side. However, in the second half, we allowed them to gain more possession, resembling the City game. We took the lead, they equalised, then scored a second, and suddenly it's 3-1, and you're out of the cup. But that scenario didn't play out. United kept fighting, unlike in the City game. We kept creating chances, especially in the last 10 minutes of regular time. If Holland had been on, he might have capitalised on some of those opportunities. Dalot and Marshall delivered exceptional performances, while Greenwood seemed frustrated on the right flank as we focused our attacks down the left. Despite that, he remained a threat. Then came the decisive moment when Ahmad was put through on goal, and he clinically finished it. Scott had his chances too. He's a menace off the ball but perhaps lacks enough presence in midfield. Regardless, it was an unbelievable performance. Despite conceding 3 goals, Henderson had a great game. The number of shots we faced doesn't even matter, I'm just buzzing. It was one of the most thrilling endings to a game I've witnessed in a long time, absolute quality. I'm almost lost for words, I absolutely loved it. You have to give him credit when he performs well, but I also believe that when his instinct is to drive at defenders, get into the box, and stretch the defense, he poses a significant threat. However, when he tries to play deeper and link up play centrally, he appears less dangerous and somewhat predictable. At times, it felt like he made the wrong decisions in those areas. Yet, when he took on defenders directly, he caused Gomez a lot of trouble. I don't understand why they switched him, but I won't dwell on any negatives today because they belong in the bin. I'm absolutely thrilled with the result. Beating Liverpool to reach Wembley is fantastic. Forget about the quadruple, forget about the treble, forget about the managers, it's all about triumphing over the Reds.